All right, Brian Particelli, 2fab.com. Thank you so much for your time today. I really,
Yeah.
really enjoyed this movie. I love getting a new twist on Saw. So congrats on that.
Thank
But
you.
for you coming into this, I'm just curious. I know you are a huge horror fan, but how much of a Saw fan were you? Because even amongst horror fans, Saw can be, not always for everyone.
I was somewhat of a fan. I had seen the first movie
Okay.
and was familiar with the others, but took wasn't rushing to the theater I was like, that was a bit much. That was a bit much for me. Hmm.
And when you got this, did you go back and watch the others, or were you happy that this kind of was a different kind of take and you could kind of start fresh?
Yeah, yeah, I thought about it, and then I was like, oh, maybe not. I like that. I'm like, no, this is start fresh. This is sort of a new chapter, and it's even a different, a Jigsaw copycat. We've already leaked that.
Hmm.
Uh, and I was like, okay, I wanted to do this sort of in a new unit of time and just start fresh. So no, I didn't.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. I know a lot of people are starting their
Yeah.
rewatches now of the whole franchise
Oh,
leading
I
up
love that.
to
That's great.
this. And for you, you have quite a few scenes with Chris Rock in this. He obviously brings something completely different to the
Oh my god.
franchise. There's a lot more comedy this time around, which I think is very,
Yeah.
very welcome. But, a lot of it seems like he's almost just riffing on the set. How much was it scripted, and did you kind of have to keep up with him on set?
He's riffing on the set.
Yeah, that's what I
No,
figured.
there were actually some scenes that I was like, oh no, that was written. And it comes across like he's just riffing. That's how good that
Mm,
guy is, by the way, because it was in the
he's
script.
great.
And then in other moments, he's just riffing, which I love. Which is that's the greatest to be able to go back and forth and do that and improv, and it's really great. He's
And that,
phenomenal.
I was gonna say, can you talk a little bit about your character? I know I was reading through the press notes, and even Max says you are intimidating on set just because you're such a boss in this role. Just how fun was that kind of to tap into?
I loved it. Are you kidding? I loved it. But she had to be strong. She had to be capable. Otherwise,
Hmm.
who's gonna buy her as controlling all these guys? Like they'll rip
Yeah.
each other to shreds if she's not there. So she had to be commanding. She had to be fair. She had to be respected. And
Hmm.
that's it. So it was sort of like, well, here you go. This is what it would have to be to
I was
get
gonna
it done.
say,
And it was great because I was saying even offset, like the actors would be like, morning Cap. I'd be like, morning Steve.
no, you definitely more than hold your own as the captain. So,
Thank you.
and I'm a Riverdale fan, so just I would love to see that in Hermione even more too. Just
Me
getting
too.
that, it's like yes.
Me too. Yeah.
And for any Saw movie, obviously we need to talk a little bit about the traps. No spoilers, but just generally, you know, what maybe was in the script, and did it change maybe throughout filming? Did you or
Yeah, I think without giving away spoilers, and did it change?
specifics?
Yes, one of the traps definitely changed. And I thought one thing was going to happen and then another thing was changed to something else. I
Mm,
was like, "Oh, okay, fine. Well, they know their deal and I'm not going to mess that's their deal. I just show up and do my job." But what's interesting is when you're reading the traps in the
yeah.
script, it sounds like, "Wow, that's simple." And then you see it and you're like, "That's insane."
Yeah, there's some
That's
crazy
nuts,
ones in this.
right? Nuts. Um, so it was really fun just as a fan to be like, oh wow, that's the trap and that's so cool. And how many people would be killed to see this up close and that kind of fun stuff.
I was gonna say, when it does come time to film those scenes for anyone in the cast, like, does everyone kind of want to be around to see it happen? Are you allowed to be around to see when it happens?
I didn't realize it, but yeah, it's a thing. It's like, oh, we're filming the trap on Tuesday. We're filming so and so's trap on Friday. Like there's an enthusiasm, like a little kid in a
Hmm.
candy store. It's amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
As I say, it's
It's
definitely like
fun.
a badge of honor, I feel like, to be put in one of Jigsaw's traps.
Completely. It's a whole thing in itself. Hmm.
And before doing this, I guess, what kind of horror movies were you into? Which, like, maybe are a couple of your favorites?
Yeah, I mean, I've mentioned this and other things. Exorcist is my all-time favorite. The Ring, oh my God, phenomenal movie.
Hmm.
Seven, Silence of the
Yep.
Lambs. There's this great Japanese horror film called The Eye.
Hmm. Oh,
I'd
that's
like to be
weird. That's a
scared.
weird one.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's freaky,
No, it's
right?
good.
It's good. It's good.
Much better than the American remake.
Yes, really good. I went and saw the American. I was like, what's the original? And then I went and saw the original. So good.
Yeah.
Um, I like movies like that that just stay with you and just kind of freak you out to your core. You
Hmm.
know, love that. It's
And
fun.
we are big Riverdale fans at Two Fab. Just
I
curious
know.
for you, where are you with the series now? I know you were out, then you were back in for a bit. Now you're filming Housewives of New York.
I know.
I guess what's going on with Hermione,
I mean, she's filming Housewives of New York.
which is a
I'm
great
I'm
gig.
assuming she's having some fabulous romance that she's hiding from Hiram and Veronica. I'm just gonna throw that out there into the universe,
I
you
like
know.
that.
Um, but it's like I'm welcome back anytime. Roberto and I talk. But I'm balancing a lot of projects right now. I'm
Yeah.
starting another film on Saturday for Lionsgate.
Okay.
I've got a TV show coming out.
I
We've got a
wanted to
lot going
ask you
on.
quickly about your TV show because I know you're executive producer on the show about your real life adventures as hunting child predators, which is
Yeah.
commendable work and just wild. Just how is that going? How is the development on that series going?
It's going great. I love my showrunner. I love my showrunner. He's dove in and talked to my partners that I go undercover with. Like he's
Mhm.
really delved into the world, and I've given
Yeah.
him like undercover footage I have and pictures and downloaded like so much to him. And so he's almost done with the script. We're supposed to get the first draft this week, and then we go from there. And I know that Sony and I are like dying, and
Yeah.
I'm honored and so excited for it. And yeah, I mean, I'm just thrilled beyond belief. I can't wait. Can't
I
wait.
was gonna say what last question, just what has the reaction been to you when that, Marie Claire arc first came out? I don't think a lot of people realize this is something you had
Oh,
been
I was like,
doing.
no one's gonna believe this.
Right?
I think
I
I read
didn't.
comments on Deadline. Someone goes, "Yeah, right. Now I'm a CIA agent." I was like, "Fine, whatever." I mean, it is what it is. My name's on the arrest records. I don't know what else to say.
Right?
It is what it is, and it's funny. I thought twice of having that come out because I was like, "Is that gonna blow my cover?"
I was
Uh,
wondering that too.
but surprisingly, I st- I'm still able to continue
Still
doing it. The
going.
places that I go to, they don't really watch Riverdale and they don't really
Mm,
have Marie Claire. So I'm kind of safe in that
yeah.
area. And I'll do it as long as I can until I can't anymore.
Yeah. Well, like I said, commendable work and
Thank
great
you.
job in this film as well. It's been a pleasure talking with you. And yeah, talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.